Hey Claudia, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business by better utilizing both your website and your Google Business Profile. So I see you guys specialize in leak detection in Atlanta, because I see you have that mentioned a few times on your page here. So I wanted to show you, I did a quick leak detection Atlanta GA search in Google, and this is the search results page that comes up. And since 90% of the people never click past the first page, you're going to want to take up as much real estate as possible on this first page if you are looking to grow your business in the Atlanta area. So there's three different sections to the page. The first section is the companies that are advertising with Google. So if you're not looking to pay Google to advertise, then you're going to want to focus on getting into the second and third section of this page. The second section here is known as the Google Map Pack, and it consists of the three businesses with the strongest Google profile and that are also mentioned frequently across the internet for providing leak detection services in the Atlanta region. So a couple things you can do to get into this map pack is first, you need to have a Google Business Profile, which I see you do have, and you're going to want to keep that active as much as possible by continuing to get customer reviews and responding to those reviews timely, as well as continue to upload photos to the profile. And so you're going to want to have more reviews and pictures uploaded to your profile than these competitors have. But the second thing, and probably most important thing after you have a Google profile set up, is that you want your business to be listed more frequently across the internet than these competitors are. So Google sends out its web crawlers to look and see, who are the most frequently mentioned leak detection companies in Atlanta, and that's how they determine who to put into this Google Map Pack for this particular search. So the way most companies do this is they register their site with online directories. So you're going to want to be registered in more online directories than these competitors are. And there's thousands of directories out there like Yelp.com, Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. Many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out to each of those sites and enter in your business name, address, and phone number the exact same way you have it set up here with Google in your Google Business Profile. You're going to want Google to make sure they don't get confused. You're going to want them to make sure they see you as the same company. That's why it's important to be consistent in the name, address, and phone number with every site that you register with. So that is how you get into the Google Map Pack here. 30 to 40% of the business or traffic from this search is going to go to the businesses listed in the Map Pack. So it's critical that you get into there if you are looking to grow that service in this area. And then the last section of the results page is known as the organic listings. And so this is the listings that is based on the strength of your website's content and backlinks profile. So I wanted to compare your content and backlinks profile to this American Leak Detection of Greater Atlanta, which is the #1 business website out there in terms of ranking goes for leak detectors in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So let's go over to your site real quick. And so when I look at your site, I can see it's got a good amount of content on it. One thing I did note is that it is a little bit short of what Google looks for in terms of being an expert in the niche or an authoritative site. They're looking for 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page. I think you're just shy of that, so you could boost your ranking a little bit by adding a little bit more content. But then also you want to make sure that your content is dense in local buyer intent keyword phrases. Keyword phrases are the phrases that you want your business to be found for online. And since you're a service provider, you're going to want your keyword phrases to be local buyer intent keyword phrases, which means that they reference both the services you provide and the locations you provide those services in. So I use this site here called Eros to look at different websites, and I can see that you're currently ranking for 80 keywords. And these are often, most of them are local buyer intent keywords because they reference the service you're providing and the location you provide the service in. So that's great. And you can see here the number of searches per month for each keyword phrase, and currently where you rank in the organic section. So you're looking at the page 3 and page 4 for most of these. I don't see leak detection on here. So if that's a service that you are looking to grow, here you go. So you're on the end of page 5, I guess it is, for this particular term. So you have the local buyer intent keyword phrases in your content, and you have a good amount of content. You only need to add a little bit more to get to that Google threshold I mentioned earlier. So really, I think what you would want to focus on is your backlinks profile. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website. and they add legitimacy in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site by those other sites. And so for backlinks, it's important to beat out your competition in terms of the quantity of backlinks and unique referring domains that you have, as well as the quality of them. So some sites that you could be linked to are more spammy in nature, some are more authoritative. You're going to want to link only to the authoritative sites, and I'll show you that in a second. Let's just compare first quantity of your backlinks and unique referring domains to your competitor site here. So this is American Leak Detection, and you can see that they only have, actually this is your site. Yes, sorry. No, whoops. Okay, so this is American Leak Detection. You can see this is it's a back page that is actually ranking. So if I go back to the original rankings, you can see it's AmericanLeakDetection.com, and it's their Atlanta site. So you can see that the Atlanta site here only has 26 backlinks from 11 unique referring domains. But you can also see that their DR score is a 50. So the DR score is the trust score with Google, and that's where I was talking about quality. You want to make sure that you are linked to sites that are trusted by Google. And so every site has a DR score, a trust score with Google, and you can click on the competitor referring domains and see all the sites that they're linked to. Most of them are going to be online directories. Some might be blog posts, but you could go out to those directories and register your site with them, or your business with them, as well as go out to the blog sites and try to get them pointed back to you as well. But in both cases, you're only going to want to go and do that with the sites with the highest DR scores. So a good site has a DR score generally of 30 or higher. Those are considered strong sites. So that's who you would want to try to replicate the links with. And you can do this by not only looking at American Leak Detection, but go to the second and third ranking sites as well. Click on their referring domains and try to do the same thing. And so that's why you're pulling the best sites from a number of different competitors, and that's going to boost your DR score quite a bit. So you can see on your site, your DR is only a 1.5, which means that you got a decent amount of backlinks, 63 unique referring domains, but those 63 are mostly spammy sites is what it looks like, which is why you have only a 1.5 DR score. So the quality of your backlinks, I think, is what's hurting your ranking. And if you, like I said, go out to your competitors and try to pull the backlinks, the strong backlinks that they have, that's going to dramatically boost your ranking. So I hope that information was helpful. If you wouldn't mind, just respond to the email and let me know if it was. I'd appreciate that so I can continue to add value to small businesses. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.